coach has a sort of a message each week. What is it this week, and how is the team reacting to it?
I think one of the main messages of this week is we just got to keep staying united. And the main message is we got to be the most motivated team in the country right now to get this win. We have to be the most motivated, and we have to show it every single day, whether it's in weight room, practice field, meetings. We have to be intense, we have to be focused, and we have to be ready to execute. Also, I don't think another message that he keeps repeating, I don't think any other team is in need of a win more than Richmond Spiders right now. So we're just focused on getting this win and focusing on Rhode Island so that last time we played them, it was, we won 39-0, but this is a totally different Rhode Island team. They're playing well, they're playing strong, they're playing tough, and they're much improved. So if we go up to Rhode Island and play them lightly, then we'll come out with another loss because any team in this conference can beat anybody at any given time. So gotta stay focused and get this W.
I have a question for both you guys along those lines. Ben, kind of what you just said. Following up on that, does it make it kind of you have to have a playoff approach right now? Not to get to the playoffs, but I mean it's must wins from here on out.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to think too far ahead. If we think, I think playoffs is that's our goal, to win conference championship and to go to the playoffs. I think that's our main goal. But if we start thinking too long term, like, well, if we lose every single game, then we don't get the playoffs. I think what we need to do is get on a momentum ride. And what I mean by that is we need to take 1 week at a time, get this W against Rhode Island, which we're not taking lightly. Focus on them, get that W, and then move forward. Because if we start putting wins together, then that 6th win in a row starts becoming more possible, more probable, and we'll be able to move from there and hopefully the playoffs.
Definitely. I mean, this game is just as important as the next game. All of our games we think are must-win games for the simple fact that winning just feels great. Winning feels so much better than losing. I know Coach Rocco just talked about it. But, yeah, this is most definitely a must-win game for us.
Hey, well, the defense was so good in November last year and so good through September, most of September this year, and then the last couple of weeks it's slipped. Theories as to why that's happened?
Well, I think the last couple games we've given up big plays. Like JMU, I think they scored on a couple drives. One was 2 plays. One might have been 4 plays. And really, for us, if we can just give up singles and doubles and no triples and home runs, we play pretty well. I mean, if you take away the big plays against JMU, overall we played a pretty decent game. We were able to kind of contain the running game, but we did give up some big plays in the passing game, whether that was not being able to sack the quarterback and letting him escape and make a completion, or whether it was a coverage malfunction.
For both of you guys, what's missing in these losses? Is it focus, discipline? Anybody can lose a game by a field goal or 2, but,
Right.
bad luck doesn't usually follow 4. What is it in these losses that is missing on each side of the ball?
I think we just need to play a complete game. Like if you look at JMU, we didn't necessarily start out as well as we wanted to, but we did finish pretty strong. And there's been other games where we've started out great and we just haven't finished. Like maybe the main game is a good example of that. So really, we just need to, from the very start, be focused, be aggressive, and finish with that same mentality.
Echoing off of what Walt said, I think that Coach Rocco keeps echoing the complete game. And what he means by that is that we play all 4 quarters as a unit, and not just offensively, defensively, and the special teams, but all together. So every single aspect of the game is complementing each other. So defense gets a pick or a big stop, offense drives the field, and then we punch that ball in. And then special teams, we kick the ball and we get a touchback. So everyone is just working in unison, and that's something that we need to start working towards, because right now as a whole team, not necessarily defensively, offensively, or on the special teams, we're just too inconsistent all over the place. And that's not to say we're really lacking in one area. It's everybody. And so just inconsistency and being able to put together this complete game is what we're focusing on right now.
As much as you might like the emphasis on passing, a lot of it's come because you've been behind or you've needed a score. Would you give it up to have a more balanced offense Or,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it's got to be fun knowing that you're going to throw all the time, but you guys would probably like to see a little more balance, yes?
Exactly, and that's the thing. You know, it's a love-hate relationship with our passing game because, you know, as a wide receiver, you definitely want the ball. You definitely want to pass and get those yards and be able to make plays. But at the same time, I also understand in the offensive scheme and offensive philosophy with Coach Streeter and Coach Rocco, the head guys, we want to be able to run the ball because we want to be able to complement each other. It's just like you said. If our running game gets going, then that's just going to open our passing game that much more. So I think we've been inconsistent in it, but it's not like we're not capable. I think that we're going to keep pushing and trying to run the ball effectively, and I think that we're going to start putting together some complete games offensively.